Draw steel in Fantasy Grounds? It's more likely than you think. Hello everyone, my name is Robin and I am the developer for the Draw Steel rule set in Fantasy Grounds. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your campaign for Draw Steel. The first thing that you'll need, Fantasy Grounds. Let's just go with a simple route for right now. So we are going to go to Store, and we are going to go to the Forge. We are going to type in Draw Steel, and then boom, we have a couple of results. So these first two are all the data that's contained within the core rulebooks for Draw Steel. Then this last one is actually the rule set itself. Need all three of these. I already have them, obviously. Once you add it, it should automatically appear on your Fantasy Grounds when you update. You've checked for updates. You've gotten your Draw Steel rule set in Fantasy Grounds. Let's go ahead and make a new campaign. So you'll see that when you go to create a campaign, Draw Steel right there. First thing is first, want to make a character. Well, remember when I said that we needed 2 core rulebooks? We're going to need to add those right now. So we're going to click the library. We're going to go into our module, and we're going to activate our modules. Right now, look, classes, there is nothing there. But when we go to activation, we're going to filter by Draw Steel. Then we are going to grab from the Forge, and then boom. To make a character, your players will want to click on the Player tab. Not very intuitive. And you'll want to go down here where it says Add Item, and that will make you a new character. There's a little toast message saying, hey, you've made a new character. Awesome. What we're going to do now is we are going to just walk through what character creation looks like. I'm going to open the book here for a reference, just to see what kind of inspires me. Let's start by looking at ancestry. Devil, Dragon Knight, Dwarf. I love a good dwarf. Dwarfs are great. And they're even better in Draw Steel. You know what? Let's make that. Let's make that today. So we are going to name ourselves Daru. Oh, let's do Lord Rock of Alcadar. So now we need to go to add this ancestry. You can see that there's a little spot for ancestry right here, but you actually don't need to write in any of the information. It's automated. You will want to make sure that you have your level correctly. So we're making a level 1 character. The level is 1. And then we go over to our character's option, and we will ancestry. So what we're going to do, we're just going to drag this dwarf ancestry onto our character sheet. It can be anywhere. And then you can see ancestry dwarf added to Lord Duroc of Calcador. If we go to our features tab, we can see that we have all of the features for the ancestry. So you can delete the ones that you don't use by just clicking the delete item. But whenever you go to look at all the dwarf traits, you can see which ones you've selected for your character. Next up, I believe, is backgrounds. Yeah, culture and career. Who were you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? We are going to go to careers. We're going to look at all the careers that we have. So we're just going to do the same. Click and hold, drag this onto the character sheet, just drop it anywhere, and then it'll say down here, Career Explorer added to the Lord Durok of Calcador. So we have our career, we have our ancestry, and obviously you'll be able to choose skills for different parts of your culture and career. There is a skills tab because Drawsteel has a lot of skills. Currently, you can see all the skills that are in the game, and if you have it, you can check it off. This small box is what characteristic you want to use. And then you can just click on the power roll, and then boom, it says, hey, culture test, tier 2 result. Let's go ahead and look at the classes next. We know that like one of the top classes is Fury. Actually, it's kind of the best class. So what we're going to do is we make sure that we're set to level 1. If you look into the Fury, you can see that it has everything that the class has. One thing that's different about these classes, they have a basics tab, which show you what starting characteristics you want to use. If you want a different array, you can just edit it directly. Then we look at the features, and we can see that there are all the features that are here based on level. If I can drag and drop this. So, as you can see, I dragged and dropped the class, and it has given me the correct amount of recoveries, the correct amount of stamina, and all the stats that I chose. And then we need to choose our kit. Now you can see there are a lot of kits here that you can look into. For example, we have the Mountain Kit, which is you wear heavy armor and wield a heavy weapon, and we get the signature ability, Pain for Pain. So yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect as is. So we're just going to drag and drop, and we can see these changes whenever we want to by going into the Kits tab. And you can see here, there's a bunch of notes for you. If you're a tactician and maybe you're mixing and matching certain kits, you could write down the notes in here. But we have all of our bonuses and armor all put in here. Oh my goodness, and abilities from your class. I can't believe I forgot this. I need to add some abilities. You can see that Pain for Pain is already here, because that is our kit signature ability. We can go to the abilities. Look at that. We can go to the abilities section. And here, you can sort by class. So I'll do Fury. You can sort by what level it is. So I'm going to do level 1. And we can sort by whether it's a signature ability. So I'm going to just drag this onto the character sheet. And you can see that it adds it to the correct place. And then we get to choose one heroic ability. We'll just drag that and see it's in the right place of heroic abilities. And then we need one level 5. We'll put that in here. So now, whenever you are running the game, or playing the game really, if it's your turn in combat, go over here. It's time for To the Death. I'm going to go over here. You can see that you can actually edit the field. So if you do have bonuses from your kit or your characteristics that you want to add, you can edit these. But I am going to go ahead and use this ability. And so now I'm just going to, and I'll clear this, and I'm going to roll power. Oh no! Not great. But you can see that all of the results from your ability rolls are put into the chat. You can see that it has the title of the ability, To the Death. It has melee, strike, weapon, its keywords, and it says tier 1. You rolled a tier 1. You tried your best, but you didn't succeed. Let's look at some of the functionality around dice roll. If you pick up 2d10 and roll them, you will see that it'll always give you what tier it is. So, if I roll better, goodness, if I roll better, you know what? I need some help. Let's try giving them a double edge. So we've clicked double edge. We're going to roll those dice. So you can see here that they rolled a 2 and a 3, but because of the double edge, it bumped it to a tier 2. Or you can do it for double banes, which will lower it a tier. And you can see that I got a 15, but it says, hey, double bane tier 1. But I think that is pretty much it for players. So if you're a player and you're excited to play, this is all you need to know. That's the end of the video. All right, directors. First of all, we need access to monsters. So we have the monsters book installed, so we click monsters, and bam! Look at all these baddies. You know what? Let's say I want a devil, and I want them to be. Do we have devil minions? Organization minion. We do. Oh, okay. We have the devil clerk. So this is what a stat block looks like for an enemy. You can see they have tabs just like character sheets. They have a main page where you can track all of their damage. You can show their immunities. It shows their bonus to hit. When they have a captain, and it also has any traits. If a creature within 10 squares speaks the clerk's true name, the clerk loses their fire immunity. We are really out here dead naming devil clerks. If we go to abilities, we can see that they have abilities that we can roll, just like heroes. Over here, this is a bit interesting because I have a section for malice. This hasn't been fully implemented yet, so that's where these will come in handy. You know, let's say that you have a malice option that is legally binding. Let's say that it's magic, range, malice, distance, range, and target one creature. This has a 3 to it. Target comes drained. There's no trigger for this attack, but this does cost malice. The next tab, one that I love because I am in love with the art of negotiation. So we can see that over here we have the devil clerk. Now, he's a little minion. So maybe we don't want to negotiate with him, but maybe we want to negotiate with a devil jurist. Yeah. That seems much more intimidating. So you know, we'll come back to you later, devil clerk. You stay there. So the devil jurist's native language is Anjali. Yes, Anjali. Let's say that the devil is very uninterested. So we will give him an interest of 2. But he's patient. And then his oppression score is, I'm gonna say it's 4. Motivations is greed. Next is power, and love. Has a forbidden love with one random member of the party. Figure it out, and good luck. Yeah, my devil wife is back in Dis right now, but you know, I get to see her every blood moon, so it's fine. So pitfalls, we know that anything illogical, she's like out of it. Virtue. She's a devil. Of this ain't got none. And so now when we are uh, going into negotiation, we're going from the attacking to negotiation. And, you know, if the players say something stupid, maybe her interest goes down and her patience goes down. So that's just a fun little tool for running negotiation. So that's a monster. Great. We're going to go to our combat tracker. See that we have a couple of things on here that are really important. We have malice points. How many malice points do you have? You're going to add Lord Rock into initiative. And let's say that I've been nice. We've passed a montage test or two, and so they have one victory. So we're going to go ahead and draw steel. So this is going to be a little button that we click. You can see that it says round 1, and over here it says initiative roll. Heroes go first. See that the malice already got added, and it's 1 + 1 plus the round 1. Great. I forgot to add in some monsters. Heroes get to go first, so obviously Lord Durok can go first. You can see that there's a couple of things on here. Most useful things is max stamina and stamina. So if you see on their page, director can directly control how much stamina they have, and they can't go, over their max. And then, we'll have the devil group go, and then that's initiative. Let's go ahead and start another round of combat. The way that we do that is we press the next round button, and we didn't use any malice. We still have 3 malice. We haven't used, of course. I would never light them. I would never light them. I would never lie to my players. Love this feature. If you click next round, then there we go. Now that it sees that we have a hero that's waiting to go, it will add that hero to the malice. It's very important that heroes have the faction friend. That is what it is used to determine how many heroes there. If you have any painters or any other creatures that you are running that are on the side of the party, they will need to be either neutral or none. That's the combat tracker. It works. It's fun. It's great. Let me just have close windows. Close the combat tracker window. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reply to me using the comments below, or you can go to the Forge page where you hopefully installed the rule set. There is a forum thread. Click on this, and there's a forum that has all the list of updates that I've made. Any requests, I will share this thread very often. Hopefully this was helpful to you. That's all, folks. I don't have a sign off. I'm not even going to pretend like I have a sign off.